We've got over 1,000 feet that we have to traverse on this header to reach one additional slope. What do you see? What is it?
Shut that off. What the fuck,
All right, guys, it has been over 2 years since we've been in this mine. We are trying to locate through just one access point, another slope mine that hasn't been seen in over 80 years. And if we can get to this one is apparently the Holy Grail. But it's percentages that we can make it and find it. I put it at about 5%. This is always so cool coming right from the concrete to the opening.
Oh, there's a frog. Right there. This slope mine. And this slope mine goes back to the early 1880s. So we have got to proceed down the main slope and cut to the right. But the temperature and the conditions in this mine are about as perfect as you can get. No moisture, no humidity. Of course, it's the same thing. But the temperature is about a good 50 degrees, which is perfect.
So there's only one header, one access point, and hopefully nothing has changed over the past 2 years. If it hasn't, I've got good hope that we can make it, but we'll just have to see. Definitely don't want those to fall on you.
This is the best thing about this mine. You can hold on to this.
Yeah, then he's using the old signaling cable.
Yeah.
Because what's the down angle in this mine?
Oh, this is
Pretty steep.
degrees.
It's tough.
Yeah.
So this right here, this header coming up to the right is the only accessible header that'll reach this other mine.
Interesting. They didn't have any bolts right there, and it only climbed. You see the mine cart?
So this header right here, this is the only header that you can access this other slope to. Here's an old bottle.
Yeah, there's the mine cart right there.
Ah, dang, it's
You just
broke.
broke it?
No, it was.
You did? Broke it. Tomb Raider.
Come here and look. See what you think. I mean, you could glue that back together, but it. This right here is an old 1890s mining cart, probably equipped with a wooden frame at one point. It's probably since rotted away. You can see it looks like it had something connected to the back of it. That's really cool though. All right, Glow Stick Films, he has deployed the first of many glow sticks. Hence why his channel name is Glow Stick Films. We've got over 1,000 feet that we have to traverse on this header to reach one additional slope. What do you see? What is it?
Shut that off. What the fuck, man?
What is it?
It's plastic. Put you back. Take a look at this shit.
So just imagine it's dark. And you see this. Man, he thought that was real. Holy crap.
Holy shit, man.
I wonder how that got in here.
I have no idea. If you're doing something like this, you're going to have to come prepared with a lot of backup batteries and extra lights just in case. So, all right.
So it's 1,000 feet just to get to the next slope. And then from that slope, the mine that we're trying to get to is
Another 1,000.
another 1,000.
Yeah.
So basically 2,000 feet just going this way. So we've got about 200-300 feet so far. About 700-800 more feet. Got some rail still intact right here. Got this nice gobbed stacked wall.
Hey, John, one thing that we didn't do,
Search for bottles.
bottles, carbide lights,
Yeah.
you know, on top of these bottles. Yeah. Back to about 1910 to 1920. So, soon as about to get 25, 30 feet high. Got this stacked wall right here. Mine rail still in place. And we just have to keep following this work ether for maybe a good 800 more feet.
Now this right here, this is the sketchy part. All this stuff is falling from the top. You kind of hope that that's all.
Man, that hit me on the edge of my seat though. But dude, nothing can compare with the real Exorcist.
Right. Oh yeah, that's one of the all-time greats. We're sitting here, guys, taking a little break because this is pretty challenging to.
We're actually talking about exorcism
We're
movies.
talking about horror movies. Now, one movie you need to watch is The Descent. That will give you hesitation on coming into some of these mines. If you've never seen it, it's one of my favorite horror movies. Has 5 or 6 girls that go into this cave, and they have these creatures down in there, and I mean, it's just they get stuck, they get lost, they get trapped, and man, it's an intense movie. You would enjoy it.
Oh, tell them too when you go to mine, always bring coffee.
Yeah, Denny's always got his coffee. I'll pop my 5-hour energies, and
I will actually traverse the whole mine with my coffee.
oh yeah. I mean, you see all these rocks in the shell pile. He might fall, he might tumble, but that's he's not going to ever lose that coffee mug. It'll stay in his hand. He will face plant to not drop that coffee cup.
These are not the glow sticks we use, but we're using them up because they're there. All this stuff, see us drop. All this stuff costs money. So,
Yep.
but they're good for marking, and you just try not to go into a mine if you're going to go any distance without using these.
Yeah, I would say we've gone maybe 800 feet.
Yeah.
We might have another 100 feet to go, 150 feet.
And then another 1,000 after that.
And then another 1,000. But, you know, not only another 1,000, you know, we have to find which header is going to lead to that other mine.
Yeah, man.
So, I mean, it could be, we could go 800 feet and it's collapsed and have to traverse back 800 feet to go to another one that goes 1,000 feet that's collapsed.
There's a breakthrough right there.
Yeah, we'll go that way. I want to say the last time we were in here, we went over 3.5 miles. So, you know, we came equipped with some better battery.
Look where I'm sitting.
You got all that stuff about to fall down on top of him.
Hey, but if you want to overcome your fears on anything, come in here.
Absolutely. I think we're getting pretty close.
Getting pretty close to this other Hey man,
What is
I
that?
got some wheelbarrow off mine.
Yeah, that's, so we actually dropped down one below because that was the wheelbarrow.
Okay.
Slopes right up here.
Okay, cool.
So that's good to know we had another access point. So yeah, it's been over 2 years since we've last been in this mine.
Just about, we're about the 800-foot mark right now. Slope should be a couple hundred feet up the road. Just box and found a wheelbarrow right there. Got remains of the timber support, so we're closing in on this slope mine.
In this mine right here, it was open, what, in 1915?
I think somewhere in 1914, 1915, operated just into the early 30s, and they shut it down for some unknown reason.
So this is the slope, the first slope. This is not the one that we're trying to get to, but you have to get to this one before you can get to the other one. The other one's about another 1,000 feet. So the cross ties and everything in place. Little concrete tunnel. Really cool to see. So yeah, from about 1914, 1915 until the 30s. And then they opened up mines to the left and to the right that stayed in operation until the 50s. So why they shut this one down is beyond me. But you can see they used skip haulage. You've got these self-acting tipples, these rails. They were working these headers. They would bring the ore, drop it onto the carts below, and they would haul it out up there. Now you can tell this one's a little bit older because that's a bull wheel. The minecart chain would go over that, and it would help it, because this is such a steep angle, it would help it from digging into the ground and cutting the ground up. See, this is a very steep down angle. All you can see is Denny's feet.
And for that to break, that's solid iron. Something from the ceiling had to crash that thing. But you can see here's the main rails, which are still in place. And there's the mount cross tie. This is the mount to hold the bull wheel in place right there. So, hell no.
We've got to find one of these work headers.
We gotta do things difficult.
Now, one of these work headers, there's like two that show that it's going to connect to this other mine. And, you know, we'll see if we can make that. So this is looking back down on the main haulage way, the main slope.
There's a possibility. Got this standard wall right here. Still has some cross ties in place. We took the tramway rails up.
Man, it is so quiet in here, dude.
It's like being in a tent, man.
Yeah. You see that rod in the wall up there to your right, about your 1 o'clock position?
I see it. Yeah, Mr. Boggs pointed out a drill rod they left in place. Must have got stuck. Yeah, we've seen a few over the years. So those have totally eroded, just the shadows of them.
Watch out for those false floors.
Let's get over this.
So yeah, that other mine that we were just at, that slope, that was about the halfway point. We have that same distance to go. Headroom on this,
They just work this rim on.
looking probably about 10 feet. What is this right here? Come look at that. A nut, maybe? Square nut.
Big. Got a section of tramway rail right there.
That's interesting how the rail's much smaller than the other mine.
Yeah, you can tell how old this is. But it's listed as open. It could have been opened earlier, but they say 1912, 1915. So,
I mean,
all right, so we got a cave in up there, but this isn't our original path that we're going to be taking, but we just wanted to check this out nonetheless.
well, I saw that. I didn't go up there to see if you could get over it
Okay.
because I was so exhausted. You know,
Oh, absolutely. Well, we can talk to Ken.
is that a lunch pail right there?
Where?
Right there.
Oh,
Little can.
very well could be.
Could have been for the horses or the mules, not horses.
Okay, there is a route to get up there, but we'll see what we're gonna do here.
So the possibility, I mean, you see all this stuff that has been potentially blown that has also just collapsed. We have two options to reach this other mine. And, you know, we're going over 100 years worth of collapses, debris, as well as just intentional retreating pillar methods. You know, the odds are definitely stacked against us. But
Right,
doesn't mean we can't make it.
hold on. Holy shit, hold on.
What do you see?
See, where is it? You went there, those first two? I didn't go up there.
I think those buckets right there were for the mules when they were working.
Height could be a feed bucket.
Yeah.
All right,
Big section of rail. Not sure what that 10 is.
Here we go. We'll get ready to drop them.
Yeah. Not sure how many glow sticks he's dropped, but I'm just going to be as cautious as we can. So eerie. I mean, you just don't know how quiet it is in here. All of this ore, these rocks, it just absorbs the sound and it doesn't travel anywhere. It's kind of creepy. So yeah, kind of looking for artifacts, just mainly just the adventure. Another feeding pail. Section of rail. Looks like we might have another total collapse. Oh, this header right here is completely collapsed. I'm starting to think they did use a retreating pillar system. Which it's not going to be good if we're trying to access this other mine. Let me try to squeeze back down here. Man.
Yeah, that is the water. Yep.
All right, this is a flooded portion right here. No, not there. Gotta be careful going up here so none of that falls on top of me. That'll kill me. All right, guys, this looks like a total collapse, but I found this one little drop through. And this right here is the last option, last chance to get to this other mine. So I'm gonna drop down here and see what we got. Fingers crossed. All right, that little hole right there is what I dropped down. And the thing about it is, you have to be very careful where you step, because if you pull all that stuff down, it could come and collapse and block the hole. And then there's no getting out. Looks collapsed up here. Man, I'm thinking they used a retreating pillar method. See if I can work around it, but I mean, this has been about the same point on every one of these work headers. Old can. Man, this has been a fun challenge right here. Not looking good, guys, not looking good. That little bitty hole right there.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful too, because you don't want to pull this stuff down on top of you.
Yeah, I don't know how you got down there, man. I was thinking about using that.
All right, I got to move this last rock. Hopefully it doesn't land on my leg. Man, this is all so loose. Dang, it almost got my leg. All right, I might have a little spot I can go up now. Stay tuned. Well, guys, unfortunately, completely collapsed. They did obviously they did a retreating pillar method. So there's no getting anywhere to this other mine, unfortunately. Sucks, we had high hopes, but you know, you can't control the elements that you can't control. I mean, it was a shot in the dark anyway. But hope you guys at least enjoyed this video. And you know, if you did, consider subscribing and all that good stuff. If not, you know, whatever. I don't really care. But you know, if you enjoyed it, I'm just gonna ramble on. But guys, we will see you on the next one.